All right, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. All right. So we have a lot going on, and we've got some birthday people today. I actually just reached out, Mr. Edgar Morales. Edgar tunes into our coach's corner. It's his birthday today. So we're going to make sure he's on this morning. If he is, we're singing in Crystal
He's
Golf.
here.
All right, Crystal. You share a birthday with Crystal Golf, Edgar. So hope you both have an amazing day. Our word for today is effort. Effort. And this was a good one. I started looking into it and I'm like, I really, really enjoyed preparing for this. And you look at the definition and it's a vigorous or determined attempt to do something. Wait, before I do that, I need everybody to do me a favor. So we have a member of the Coach's Corner that's having surgery this morning, and it's Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy's always on here, and Miss Peggy lives in Louisiana, Epinant. I don't know if y'all know Peggy and Horace, but if you do, please say a prayer this morning for Miss Peggy. She's undergoing some surgery, and our prayers go out to Miss Peggy. So great friends and great partners for years in the business with us. But all right, so a vigorous or determined attempt to do something. And I just wrote some things down about effort, the word effort. And I want you to think about you right now, because I don't know if you're like me, but like I always say that I really don't compete with people. Like I maybe do a little bit, but I really compete with myself. And it's like, if I want to do something, I got to look at myself and go, am I giving the effort needed to get to where I want to go? And there's been a lot of times in my life, the answer is, and I might get mad. I might get mad at Andrea. I might get mad at Alan Schultz. But at the end of the day, I'm not giving the effort that I need to give to get to where I want to go. And I can get mad, I can compare, I can blame, I can do all this stuff, and it's not going to give me one step closer to where I want to go. Have you ever been there? Listen, I have been there. I have blamed so many people in my life for why I'm not where I need to be. And at the end of the day, it always falls back on my effort. And I just wrote a few things down, and one of the things I wrote down is the results you achieve will be in direct proportion with the effort you're giving. And I don't know about you, but I think a lot about things. Man, I want to be a millionaire. Man, I want to have a six-pack set of abs. Man, I want to be the top power ranker in the world. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I can think all day long. But I got to go put in the work. I got to put the sweat equity in. I got to work my fanny off, John Frick. Like it's like harvesting a crop. I can wish all day in the world the cotton would come, but until I start sowing the seeds, I'm just wishing. I got to get out on that tractor. Brenda Carlton, that John Deere. The results you achieve will be in direct proportion to the effort you apply. Effort, it takes physical work, mental work. It sometimes gets exhausting. This is not meant to get political, but we've got a vote coming up in the United States of America coming up very soon. And you got a choice. But as I look across, I can assure you one thing, the people that's running for this election, they're having to exert effort. They're traveling, they're jet setting, they're going, they're doing. You know, they're not just thinking about winning, they're trying to go get it. And that's what we got to do in our life. Like we got to go after what we want. Effort's the fundamental aspect that creates personal growth, success, and most importantly, I think fulfillment in life. I think the good Lord put us on this earth to thrive, not to survive. And when we're thriving, we feel good about ourselves. When we're thriving, we get up in the morning and we're like, whoo, yeah, I'm feeling good, right? How many of you has been on a road to success in your health? Man, you start seeing a difference in your body and you got a pep in your step. And then how many of you slip off the side and you start eating gelato? I just said that because I came back from Italy where I had it every day. Okay. And you're like, man, I have fell off the wagon. Well, guess what? You got to get your butt back on it, right? And you got to get up back, quit feeling sorry for yourself, go attack it, go make the effort happen. Effort's not just about the outcome, it's about the journey. At the end of the day, it's the journey, it's the fight, it's the overcoming, it's having to achieve, having to grow mentally, and that's what it's all about. So that's all my rant for today on effort. And listen, I'm talking to myself because there's so many areas of my life that I feel like I've kind of got sidetracked, that I'm going, boom, I'm going back and I'm giving effort in these areas. So I'm talking to myself. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, I would like to add
Ran over.
clarifying statement. The gelato wasn't every day. Okay.
Well, it was close. It was close.
I think that we missed a solid 4 days. I'm upset about
And,
it.
and there was a lot of peer pressure going on. Just so you know, they knew my weakness. And it was like, hey, are we going to have gelato tonight? Absolutely. Like, you don't ask somebody weak that question and not expect to get, and they knew that. I felt like I was taken advantage of, to be honest. So I'm blaming them on that.
Okay, so we will talk about accountability tomorrow. But today the word is effort. So a little bit of peer pressure maybe it happened. So the quote that I found was give your best effort because you're worth your best effort. And I don't know why, but that really hit me this morning because I thought, how many times do I give kind of, well, half effort? We'll leave it at that. I don't know a more appropriate way to say it. So we just kind of give a partial effort. We give half our effort. We set the bar like right here, when really if we believed in ourselves and we felt, confident and all of that, we would give more effort, right? Like when we're feeling good, when we're doing good, we try a little bit harder. And so what I looked into today was, how do we give our best effort? Like, what are some of the things that we can do to make sure that doesn't count? You're going to have to kiss. My son's trying to leave. I said, before you can leave, you've got to kiss me goodbye, but I'm on camera. So he's like anxiously right around here saying, turn off the camera, but it's not going to happen. He tried to give me knuckles. But what can we do to give our best effort in life? So first of all, we've got to set some clear goals. I can say that, I'm going to go get those 6-pack abs. I don't, anyway, let's just pretend that I even could aspire to that, right? I could set that goal, but if I don't have some clear definition of what that looks like, then how am I ever going to get there, right? So I've got to set specific, achievable goals that align with my values, that align with my aspirations, and then break them down into these smaller, more manageable, that's a hard word, tasks in order to make process a little, in order to make progress, to make it more attainable. Next, I've got to cultivate discipline. And sometimes that is something that we have to cultivate because maybe we're feeling a little tired or a little under the weather or a little less motivated. But if we can focus on having that discipline and developing those small daily habits of discipline, that can help us be more consistent and have a great, powerful daily routine that moves us across the finish line, moves the needle a little bit in the direction that we want to go. Next, I've got to prioritize a little bit of time management. And I know that's not super exciting or super, motivating maybe to say, okay, well, what does your day look like? How can I map this out? But if we can prioritize our time management, it's going to help us be more efficient. And that's going to help us have more, make more results out of the things that we do, right? I'm so caught up in the chat over here. I need to focus. Chase, you're getting it in the chat. So next, we've got to embrace challenges. So view challenges and obstacles as opportunities for growth and the ability to learn. They give us a chance to learn a little bit more. Next is to seek some feedback. So this can be a hard one, right? Where we can have somebody, in our life that is a phenomenal mentor or friend or coworker. And sometimes they can call us up and say, hey, I didn't love that. And that can be a little bit difficult. But if we can actually lean into that feedback, if we can actually seek it, reach out to people and say, hey, tell me what worked in this call, but please tell me what didn't. Right? Because that's how we can absolutely improve and make our effort more worthwhile. Next, we got to take care of ourselves and practice a little bit of self-care. So if we're not taking care of this little vessel that we have, then we're not going to feel our best. So we've got to make sure that we're fueling up with the appropriate foods, that we're getting enough sleep, that we're taking care of this mental health and here, all of that. That's going to help us be able to make our best efforts. We got to prioritize that rest. We got to prioritize some relaxation and activities that nourish us and rejuvenate us so that we can go and give our absolute best every single day. Next, cultivate some passion. So pursue activities and endeavors that absolutely light us on fire. You ever find that thing that you're just so excited about, that thing that when you get up in the morning, that maybe you're helping some other people and it feels good, and then you want to give it your best effort. So go find something that helps cultivate that passion. Next, it says stay flexible. So I got to work on this. You guys know I'm a little bit rigid, so I got to work on my flexibility a little bit, but that helps us give more effort, helps us remain adaptable and open-minded so that we can go get our goals. And then lastly, we got to celebrate. Bless you, Brenda. We got to celebrate when we do something amazing, or even if we do something small, right? I got up this morning and Dr. Bob, I flossed my teeth. Well, I get to celebrate that little win, right? That's a little tiny win. We got to do it every day, all that kind of thing. But when we celebrate it, it makes it more fun for us to do it again. And it makes us more committed to doing it again, and it makes that effort happen. And when we recognize that effort, then we want to keep going and move in the right direction. There we go.
Wow. Thanks for the floss. We're so glad you got your teeth flossed this morning.
You're welcome.
That's a big one. Everybody give Andrea a shout out in the comments for flossing.
Oh boy.
Tooth Fairy will be happy. Okay. Happy Tuesday, everybody out there. We love you. We appreciate you. You got to have a little fun while you're doing this. Okay.
Kiss your mama on camera.
Go and kiss your mama.
Yes,
Kiss
kiss
your
your
mama,
mama.
boy.
Day to
God bless.
happy birthday.
Man up.
Wait,
Man
I didn't
up.
hear the start.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you.
Birthday, dear
Happy
Edgar.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Everybody. Happy birthday.
Have a beautiful birthday,
Happy
Edgar and
birthday.
Crystal.
Love you all.
Have a
Great
great day.
breakfast.
Love you guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a
Take
great
care,
day out
everybody.
there, everybody.
Y'all have a